Okay, I'm live. Good. Okay, so today I'm playing Workers and Resources. There will be more Kenshi, but I wanted to mess around with this game as well. Because I haven't really played this game, but I've wanted to play it for years and years and years. I've seen a few people play it a little bit, but there's not really any good content of it out. So yeah. Let's have a look through the maps. Yeah, I'm being shown that I'm doing well. Let's see, Yugoslavia. The issue I have with these maps, from what I've seen, is that they're not really to scale, whereas I'd really want something to scale. I think I'm gonna go with the Asian map. I'm also gonna set the population to 0. Money to easy, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll set to realistic mode. Reasonable, unsatisfied citizen reactions. I want fuel, water management. I'll just do waste. Demolition sounds a bit hard. Enable, building fires, normal. Complex, moving sun. And we'll start at 1960. So yeah, so I've got all the management settings on. It just means I think it just means that I'll need to do a lot of thinking. Wait, there's pollution in the game? Okay. Pollution. Okay, well let's start. I also set the population to 0 because when I've finished with the game in the past, when I messed around, as soon as you build anything around the citizens in realistic mode, they just sort of start starving and dying immediately, and it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of bugged, I think. It feels kind of broken. Yeah, I really like these images as well. So we're going to build a communist utopia in Southeast Asia, and it's going to be epic. Also, hopefully it doesn't take too long to load. I think my goal in this is to... I'm not sure what resources are available to me in the Asian map, but I want to establish, like, economic autarky. I want to have... Which, if you don't know what that means, that basically just means that the state is self-sustainable. No imports or anything. You can sustain the state by itself. Which I think would be cool. But of course, you know, making money is also cool. We're basically going to be like North Korea. Yeah, it might be available. I have the silly person back with me to keep me company. Okay, let's look at this. We've got a few small cities, very large map, lots of mountains. There's a few smaller villages scattered around. There's some temples as well. Might have to demolish those temples. Not quite sure where to start. I know I need to start near a border. I have more rubles than I do dollars, so I should probably start near one of the Soviet checkpoints. I guess I should start near like Matsumoto, this city here. But let's have a look around. Oh, there's Chandini, Yangju, Tawashina, Zanzibar. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of territory around here. Yeah. Okay, I think this... maybe up here, actually. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Need to pick a good place to start. I think here looks okay, because there's plenty of area to build a little infrastructure startup. So first we'll build some mud roads. Actually, let's turn on the grid. I want these roads to be nice and lined up. These are good communist roads. Okay, I'll turn the music down. Yeah, these roads will be a bit messy to start with, but okie dokie. What are we gonna do? This is gonna take a lot of thinking, just FYI. I think I'll build out here. Then what do we want? Okay. Need to remember what we need. We don't need a road depot, I don't think. I know we need storage. So I might set up some areas for storage over here. That wonky? Yeah, that's super wonky. You know what? I'm gonna clear this area of all trees. Because they're bothering me. I need to be able to see. They're doing some deforestation. Okay, there we go. Now we have a flat little area. Okay. I love this music. Okay, so first we need to find... Where's the construction stuff? Oh, someone's been eating blue stuff. Okay. Construction. Here we go. Construction offices. So we need a construction office. That's what we need the most of. This is going to be pretty rough to begin with, I think. Yeah. Okay. We'll get these connected up to roads. Only there wasn't. Only there wasn't these dumb inclines here. Okay. So we got that. I'll build a little... Guess I'll build 2 little gas stations here. So that we can refuel. Hopefully as efficiently as possible. So that vehicles coming this way will refuel there. Vehicles coming this way will refuel there. So we don't have a massive traffic jam all the time. Also add that so they don't have to really worry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do your one better. Or will I? No, I won't. I was going to say I'm going to build a mini roundabout. But no roundabout here. Okay, so we have these 4 construction offices. I'm going to add some room here in case I need to build some more. Okay. Now, these construction offices, we might need a road depot as well. Or, no, I think a technical services office. We'll need a few of those. I'll build the technical services offices in their own little area here, so that they have a more, like, direct route. So the technical services people can come just like down here immediately, then come back up here. What are you doing that emoji at? It's a lot of thinking at the start. Because I need to make sure that there's no giant traffic jams when all these construction workers need to be able to like get in here quickly. Because this is going to be my first city here. There's already enough houses. I mean, I'm going to demolish the temple because obviously religion is a taint upon the masses, and we must liberate the masses from the stain that is religion if we want to build the road to glorious socialism. It's me thinking. Yeah, it's a lot of thinking. Yeah, so construction offices. I'll also need to buy a lot of vehicles for this, but I'm gonna try and be as budget efficient as possible. Because I want to have as much money as I need to establish some kind of industry. Now, this is very forested. So I think what we need to do first is set up a forestry industry. And then, so we can export wood boards and stuff like that. But, of course, first things first, we need to make sure that this place is actually livable, that there's sewage, clean water, food, and stuff like that. And education and stuff as well. Because if people decide to have kids, they need a place to send their kids. Okay, so we've got these. We have the technical officers, which means they can do... They will... I'll buy some fuel tankers, because that's first things first. We need them to do fuel. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not who does fuel. I can remember. Maybe it's the... Who refuels? Miscellaneous? It's not the construction offices. Maybe it's the road vehicle depots. Oh, no, I think they're called distribution offices or something. Yeah, where are they? One issue I have with this game is how difficult it is to navigate the UI. I mean, come on. Distribution office, distribution office. Might be under state infrastructure, universities, crime and dirt. Technical services. So, yeah, we already got the technical services. Residential infrastructure. Waste. No, must be under here. For cargo. No, not one of those. Depots. God, I'm so sorry. It's taking me ages. Maybe we'll see if it's the road depot. I think it is the distribution officer. Where is the distribution office found? Somebody needs to tell me if there is like a button to look things up, because I absolutely cannot. It's under miscellaneous. I mean, it's got to be under cargo and storage, right? General cargo. General there it is. Distribution office. So I want the distribution office with probably let's sort by value. Okay, so they're really cheapest thing. Let's buy 3. Then I want them to make sure that these gas stations, I want them to load up there and unload there. Okay. Now for the rest of it. So I've got these construction offices. So we have the road depot, which, right, I need to remember how it works with, does this one do buses? Because we need to find a way to do, like, unload workers. Okay, workers. Yeah, there we go. So it's the construction offices that I need to unload the workers. Okay, now we just need a efficient storage system. So I reckon here we'll put some storage places. I think I need more distribution offices so that I can so that they can bring things. So we'll have you go there. Yeah. I mean, this is like one hellish transport system, but whatever. Maybe I'll make this like... God, I'm not an engineer. Roads are not my specialty. But theoretically, this should give them a more direct route to storage so that they can fill it up. And they should be right here. So the distribution officers can grab what they need from right there, then take it over here, and these guys won't have very far to go. That's what's going to happen in theory anyway. Now we just need storage. Open storage. So that's got wood, boards, panels, that sort of thing. We want a bunch of them. They can only store one type of thing, so I need to remember. So we'll probably need prefab panels. So that's one. Boards, we'll probably need that too. Steel, we'll probably need that. Bricks, we'll probably need that. So I'm going to say we need 4. I will of course leave room for more. I don't think everything needs to be perfectly lined up as well, just because, like... I mean, this is like a thrown together construction site. They're not always perfect. Okay, there we go. And then... 4th one. Yeah. Here we go. This one doesn't want to comply, so I'm gonna move it. Cargo. Open storage free. There we go. So we got 4 for each essential thing. I think we also need a... What's the other storage type? So there's open storage. I think there's aggregate storage. Yes, aggregate storage. So we're probably going to need gravel. We will... I'm going to say... Yeah, for now, I think we only really need gravel. I mean, let's have a look at what we're going to build. So, that's all set up there. That's our little construction site. Now, what does this city need, really? Yeah, build from resources. Okay. We'll show the mini-map as well. So, okay, so what do they need? First of all, let's demolish the temple. I think, yeah. Yeah, boom. Okay. And also, I need to make sure that, yeah, so once this temple is gone, yeah. There's no room for religion. Small shopping center. So shopping center needs asphalt. Oh, I got a monster energy. Thank you. Dankeschön. Oh. Yeah. You made me a Russian monster. It says... Oh no, wait, it's phasing it out. It's a black monster. Oh, it's phasing it out, no. And it says filthy nationalists on the bottom. Okay. so we need steel boards. Yeah, we got that. We just don't have asphalt. I think... No, I remember now. Asphalt needs to be directly imported from the border. Yeah, there's absolutely zero filthy capitalists in this beverage. I mean, you put nationalist, but I think capitalist is also apt. There we go. I think we need to build, yeah. So, this big shopping center, amount of workers, 25. I think we should also abolish all these small housing, of course. It's very loud, but forgive me. I also think these poorer houses on the outskirts should also probably be abolished. Not necessary. There we go. Very loud. There we go. Is there a few I missed? Yeah, there are. You know what, I'm actually going to say, streaming this game is actually kind of funner than playing it alone because I get to walk through all my thought processes. Here we go. So, all of these the peasant houses, my republic, they've been abolished. So now hopefully it should be a bit more walkable now. Okay, so state infrastructure. And then at some point we can build the headquarters of the Communist Party. That'll be fun. We probably need a small headquarters to begin with, and a small university. Just because that'll help us, like, actually... Well, first we'll kickstart our economy, I think. And our economy will be kickstarted on the production of wood. Yeah. Residential areas, food and shopping. So, shopping center. Now, I don't actually know, like, what is the advantage of a grocery store over a shopping center? Because a shopping center does everything that they need. Let's see who can walk here. Okay. So all of these big buildings are fine. It's in walkable distance for them. All of these smaller buildings are useless at the moment. So I kind of want people to live, yeah. Yeah, the shopping centers sell food as well though, so it's kind of confusing. So I might do something here and demolish these buildings here so I can build a little micro rayon. Which is a term. A micro rayon is also known as a micro district, which is an interesting term for a place that basically has all the amenities that people need to survive. Crap. I demolished that gravel road, but I can't build another gravel road. Whatever. So, hopefully this entire city here should hopefully be supplied by one little area. demolish some of these little pathways. You come across here. No, come on. Come on. So I need a school here. So we'll go residential areas. We want some schools. I guess, no, actually, school might count as public infrastructure. So this one can fit up to 120 children. We might want 180 children. So, we don't want it to be too cramped. Here we go. And the school. Master volume down. Yeah. I know, this game is very loud. It does get you in the mood though. What is 3D volume? Who knows? Turn the UI volume way down. That's metric. Yeah. So then this will have a shopping center. Actually, who's in walking distance for this? Nobody, because I haven't seen any paths. First off, we're going to set up some small gravel paths. So this is going to be a school, little school district. Okay, so let's see who can walk here now. Not these people on the other side of the town. Right, so that'll be something that we need to work on. So they now have food, stuff like that, education. Now they just need entertainment. So we can build a pub. Yeah, I mean, I think they are just lazy. I mean, you can definitely, if I lived over here, I could 100% walk just like 2 blocks to go to school. I don't see how that's too far. But I guess it's a video game, so whatever. Now people just need entertainment. And a pub. Now ideally, we wouldn't really have a pub. Because, well, it's kind of bad for people. Drinking, that is. But because it's probably going to not be the most cheerful place for a while, it's kind of important to have a pub so that people have somewhere to drown their sorrows. Okay. One annoying thing about this game as well is also just like how hard it is to get stuff to actually connect. Like, how is it this hard to get just a pub to connect to the road? And I know why, it's because of these houses here. I could just build the pub right next to the school, but that goes wrong. I guess I'll just build the pub right next to the school. And also you need to worry about like alcoholism in your republic as well, so I don't want people to be alcoholics. And build some sports fields and stuff so that the kids can do some sports and things. Basketball court. A football field. Maybe put the football field where I was going to build a pub. People can get up to some cool sports. Reminds me of your childhood. So we have a basketball court, a football field, a kindergarten, a pub, shopping centre, school. What more could you want? Now yeah, okay. So, I guess we should start on the construction of some of this stuff while we wait for the other stuff to be built. So these are the first things we want built. Of course, we also need to do other essential things like water, but and sewage and waste and things, but that can wait a few seconds. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I think we need... Oh, this distribution office here. It'll load up on gas, unload gas, unload gas. Maybe 50%. And you? Yeah. What we need are more distribution offices, so we'll get a few more of those. Put this road down here. Just a bit more space. Maybe. It's kind of hard to see with all this rain. Distribution office. Distribution office. Distribution office. Oh, we get 5 of them. We might not need 5, but we'll see how many we need. Okie dokie. Okay, so the 4 things we need. We need this covered one here. No, we don't need a covered one for now. We need one for gravel and stuff. Let's sort by value. Let's assess what's most worth it. This one is very slow. This one is very fast. This one does 25 tons, this one does 10. I'm gonna get 2 of these guys. And I think I want 3 of these open ones. Because we've got a lot of open goods. So we need boards, wood, aluminum, steel. And yeah, he goes 62. Pulls the game. Dry bulk. Yeah, then I guess we need let's go speed. I want a really speedy bus. So you go 75. You go 85. But you can only hold 40 people. You can hold 52. Which is you. I'll get 4 of those. Aluminium. Here we go. The first trucks are arriving. Beep beep. Going to their distribution offices. We'll let them stockpile a bit before the other guys get here. But they're gonna refuel for now. So, you set those ones. Yep. Now you are gonna load up on gravel. You will load up on gravel, bricks, boards, steel, and prefab panels. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And at the aggregate storage, you will unload. So you reach 70. At the open storages, you're not going to load, you're going to unload. At storage 2, I want you to unload steel. Only 30% steel, because steel is extremely expensive. At this one, I want you to unload prefab panels. 50%, 70% on bricks, and 70% on boards. Yeah, the music is bop. So yeah. Right now, they're just going to fuel up. Fuel is also quite expensive, I think. There's the whole economy run down here. Yeah, it's 115 rubles per ton of fuel, which is expensive. Yeah, there's the creature. Dude, all the stuff is finally starting to work. Yeah, so we've got buses coming in there. Now, we need some more of these open trucks here. These open haul trucks. I reckon we'll get another 4 of those. And also the bulldozer. The creature is leaving. Yeah, this is actually a lot of fun to stream, I will say. We're going back to the offices. So I don't necessarily need a bulldozer because I disabled that. I think I do need an excavator though. Not a paver yet, because we're only going to be working with gravel roads for now. I also need something to move asphalt, because we need asphalt for some of these buildings. But I don't really see anything that can move asphalt. I need my memory to come back to me. Yeah, see, look, there's a little traffic jam here. Oh, this is really annoying. Oh no, wait, they're waiting to fuel up. That's fine then. Yeah, so we got 4 of these things here. They transport those guys. The 4 essential things that we need to view over the hill. Okay, awesome. That's going well. Now we just need we need a dumper. Now I want the fast dumper. Yeah, 70 for this one. That's good. And I want a road crane. And I think we need maybe 2 excavators too. Paver. That's an asphalt paver though. Roller. What does a roller do? Hold on. I'm actually going to look that up because it's probably important that I know. Roller, workers and resources. It's a construction used to complete roads, requiring a paver to build asphalt roads. Okay. Actually, I probably shouldn't have bought 3 of those. Whatever. So, I assigned the right ones to this one. Copy task to another building. You, and you. Yeah, there we go. What's going on? Let's set this onto fast. I really didn't need 3 of these guys. I'm just gonna sell one. Then I'll set it onto normal, and I'll get some of the more essential infrastructure underway. Yeah. So you guys are going back here. Where are you going? Are they... They must be going to the construction site, but they don't actually know where to go. That's sad. Okay, so first of all, tap water. We need clean water. Forgot how water works. So, one of these will just get groundwater, I think. Pumping station. Water substation? I know I need a water substation. Water treatment plant. Water well. Yeah, that's right. I need a water well. I probably don't need a very big water well. The water quality... Oh, the water quality here is high. That's good for us. Okay. So... Water well. Maximum daily production. It requires power. Oh, it needs a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I don't have. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, the water quality is quite high here, so I don't think we're going to need to worry about anyone getting sick. And then we'll just build a little off-road that goes there for workers and such. And then we'll build a water tower, a big water tower. I think a water towers always look cool. We'll build a path to it. Then we have this water substation. The water substation is basically just to let... I can't see. Yep. So that's to distribute all the water. Then we go to the underground map. Remember this? You need a water pipe. I guess we'll build a medium pipe. And I'm gonna try and make sure that this pipe goes away from the city. There we go. Then I want the pipe to go this way. Go to outflow. There we go. So that should pump the water into the water tower. Then that goes downhill there. Wait, is it actually downhill? Because I might need a pump station. I know there's a water pressure system. So there's a water well and a water pumping station. Guess we'll just build a small water pumping station somewhere around here, just in case, since I'm not too familiar with the system. I'm hoping an expert will join soon to actually help me. But we'll see if this works. I guess it's a matter of trial and error, right? You're an expert. Why is there just a patch of sand here? That's weird. Okay, so that is water. Now, sewage. So we want... What does sewage treatment do? I think for now, sewage discharge will be fine. Is there a way to see the current of the water? No, there isn't. Yeah. You know, I thought about it. I thought about moving that thing from there to that thing. Some parts of the building are required to be in the water. Can't build this building on the water. It's so, there we go. Hopefully this town doesn't make too much sewage and this won't be an issue. I think though, because we're so far from the well, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just pumping our sewage directly into the thing. Give them poop water, it's what the people crave. Yeah, okay, so I need a sewage tank. Let's be nice and let's build the sewage tank right next to where we have the water. Because that's nice. Poop water. It's what people crave. Sewage. So the sewage tank. You know what? I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna build 2 sewage tanks. Sewage switch. What is a sewage switch? -10, -15. How do I tell like the elevation? Topography. Oh, well, it's relatively flat here. Absolutely 0. Wow. Yeah, these sewage treatment plants can also get really big. But for now, we don't treat the sewage, we throw it away. So, I think we should be fine. Okay, so we'll have a sewage pump there. And a sewage pump there. Then we'll have a switch. No switch. Because we want to move as much as we can at one time. It's one. I just want to kind of future-proof this city. To make sure that if in the future there's some horrific catastrophe where all of a sudden there's way too much sewage, I don't need to necessarily worry about building like 100 more sewage plants. There we go. There we go. So the sewage pump there, sewage pump there. Yeah, not being able to save is a very fun mechanic in this sort of game. Very fun. Okay, so that is sewage. You know what? I need to move this sewage pump further onto the other side of town. This sewage tank, because I don't want not all these houses are appropriately covered. There we go. That should work slightly better, I think. I'm sure someone is going to hate how much steel I'm wasting on making sure these pipes look alright. Okay, so that's a water well. That's 95% water, so people shouldn't get sick from the water. They should be fine. Okay, then we got schools and stuff. We got sewage. Now we just need power. Electricity. The only power we have right now is coal power. Now, I want the coal power plant to be not close to the water. Guess we'll build... No, is there actually a coal mine? Coal mine. Huh, there is actually coal here. we could build a little coal mining town here. Okay, well that's an idea for the future. We'll make ourselves more sustainable. I can actually make a capybara lookout, yes. This isn't in South America, but we could make capybaras invasive. It is a little jungle. It's a cool little jungle. I think that'll be, once everything is up and running and we have some kind of wood industry going, and we can fill up our wood supply and then export the excess, we will try to become self-sufficient on coal. But for now, we'll build a little coal power plant. This way. Want it on a 90-degree angle. Then I want it on another 90-degree angle. And that's how people get to the coal power plant. Unless they're here, in which case they can take a little shortcut. There we go. I also want a separate... Now the question is how we're going to actually get the coal here. Now I want a public transport network. So I want maybe I want a bus station here maybe, which will ferry the workers over here. But then coal. Oh, I have an idea. I think dry bulk. Oh. Aggregates. Here we go. Coal is an aggregate. I'll build it like a smaller aggregate storage place. So, going on, yeah. The sound of progress. I think this road's a little bit ugly, so I'm gonna redo it. There we go. To be picky eaters and found to actively avoid valid food sources in favor of repeat favorites. That's cool. Is that the fact of the day? Okay. So the Matsumamoto coal power plant. And then once this power plant is up, I want to have a power station that's nice and central. Okay, so yeah, I'm the chairman. Glorious chairman Hannah. So have they filled up storage? Yeah, they're actually doing quite well, but they're still going back and forth. Okay, so yes, power. Still doing power. So I think what we want is power transformer. So what we want is some high voltage things coming out here. So we've got some power lines coming down here. Then I want them to go to the power transformer. There we go. And then we have one really high volt one. And then this is going to separate into multiple, like, smaller ones. Kiwi. Okay, how are we going to do this? I wonder if maybe we should have one, instead of having one power substation here, we should set up one on this side of town. Here. And then one on this side of town here. So that we get a little bit more resources taken, but it's slightly more universal, the coverage that is. So I don't need to worry about this much in the future. And then I want this medium volt cable coming through here. So building's in the way. No. No, 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 no. I apologize already if this town is getting too ugly. It's just like, it's the first town, so I think it's like gonna be a little bit ugly. No. Okay. There you go. That works, I guess. What? Hate that. Okay. Go that way. Take you that way. There we go. So that should be electricity mostly sorted. Yeah. Power substations, so yes, we've got power. That's good. We'll need to import the coal. That's not the biggest issue in the world. We'll also set up... okay, now I think the final thing is... Oh no, we'll set up a little wood industry. So people can step right off the train and start doing forestry. Crops, meat, fossil fuels. So, wood cutting post. This has got 95% efficiency here. And it's got power, because I decided to do that more efficient thing. And then I want those boards straight into storage. So cargo. Yeah. There we go. So the boards will go from the wood cutting post to the sawmill to the open storage. And so, only these little houses here. Is there walking? Oh, because there's walking speed. Of course there is. Roads and shiz and stuff and shiz. Okay, so I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about the amount of workers that it gets later. Yes. So open storage, sawmill, good. So they should cut wood, that should go into the storage, and we'll sell the excess overseas or to the rest of the Eastern Bloc, and we will keep what we need for our own resources. That's good. Okay, now we want a public transport system, as every good city should have, wink wink. Because so many countries just don't have public transport as a thing. We want buses, so we want a bus stop, 200 workers. That should be more than enough for a bus stop at the moment. Now the only thing I really need to think about here is how to organize it, because I want the bus stop to be as central as possible. Maybe I need to demolish some of these houses. Could a road fit through here? Demolish these 2 poor houses here. And you as well. And then, yeah, we'll see if a road can fit through here. If not, I'll have to demolish this house here. Demolish these pathways. No, it's you here. Yes. The road can fit through here. So can we fit a very tight bus stop in here? A tight bus. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna demolish these 2 houses here. What's that? A capture card? Is that a capture card? Okay. Oh, nice. Awesome. Let's put down the bus stop. Ah. Yeah. Crossing not allowed. Come on. Because of these dang houses. Why is the crossing not allowed here? Bus stop. Oh, no, no. Because too sharp a turn. Man. Okay, Well, maybe that'll work. Also, I'll also have a path going to the other side. So if people want to, they can just walk. Because I don't think it's entirely necessary for there to be another end to the bus stop, but I mean, it would certainly be nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's raining. Okay, so we got the bus stop. It has been? Huh. Yeah, I know. So the coal power plant can only take 20 workers. That's weird. I thought it could take way more than that. Well, we'll get a free bus stop. A free bus stop. Because that can hold 100 people. So, yeah, bus stop free. And we'll turn around a bit so they can turn around if they want to. And then we'll put another free bus stop where, in this place, where the sawmill is. Here we go. You know, I might move one of those road depots. So instead of having this free road depot here. No, actually I'm gonna keep it there, and I'm gonna just put a road depot in town. That way we can have buses. I just want the fastest buses possible. Let's get 4. Just for fun. Now we just need some gas stations. We'll put a gas station here. A gas station. Here. I don't want them to have to go all the way there or there. So I guess I'll put a gas station here as well. So let's add those guys to the list. To unload gas at those places too, just so that the buses can fill up. Nice, nice, nice. We're making progress. What does chat think of this? Oh. So here's a little overview of our construction work so far. It's they've done a bit. And this is literally just for the bare minimum of what people need. I think it's true when people say they play this game, they say they spend more time in pause than they do actually playing the game. But eventually, we'll be able to build concrete bridges, metros, public parks, we'll be able to have sophisticated train systems, we'll be rich and prosperous, there'll be food everywhere. So, okay. So now I think it's time to start assigning the construction officers. So, we get our workers from there, our gravel from there, asphalt, we get our asphalt from the construction office, concrete, we get that from the construction office. Steel, we get it from the aggregates, we get it from the open storage. Bricks, open storage. Oh no wait, bricks, open storage. Prefab panels are open storage. Boards are open storage. Mechanical components and electrical components, we're not quite there yet. So. Now we're gonna copy all over to our construction officers. We know exactly where to get every single thing from. Yep, awesome. Awesome possum, as they say. So for this one, I do actually need mechanical components, so I'm actually going to say we get our mechanical components and the other thing from here. And we'll copy that to the other buildings. Yeah. Is there actually... There should be a way to group them. Construction officers tool. So, I'm going to assign these guys to group 1. Not support this construction office. Assign construction mode. So I want them to do the water. I need to remember where I put the water substation. There it is. What's the gravel footpath? Sign construction. Then for the underground. How do I do this again? Split constructions for... Because I know these pipes are technically planned. How do I start construction of these pipes again? Batch start construction. Yeah, so first things first, we're going to start construction on the water. Oh, yeah. Start construction of planned infrastructure. So, we're going to assign them to the pipes as well. Now the pipes are going to be expensive because they're made of steel. Yeah, then that's our water infrastructure, basically online. Missing concrete, let's say. Missing concrete, let's say. Concrete, let's say. There we go. Things are working. They're all going into town. There we go. Boys are picking up gravel. And our first concrete mixer is done. Also, let's assign construction of these gravel roads. Oh yeah, here's another issue. The roads are really slow. Because of the rain. I remember reading about that. Okay. It's just sort of waiting time now. Yeah, we do need to sell propane and propane accessories at some point. Actually, don't even know what propane is in this game. There are gas power plants, so we probably could do propane. Well, that's natural gas. Is propane natural gas? I actually don't know much about propane. I mean, I'm gonna say though, like as far as like gases emit CO2, and that's bad, right? But as far as Hank is kind of right. Like propane kind of is the good gas to cook with, because I mean, like in restaurants, we use propane to do like creme brulee and torching stuff, and there is no like oxide flavor. There's no weird like what's it called, ozone taste. It is actually clean, so you do in fact taste the meat, not the heat. Whereas if you cook with just normal natural gas, like directly on the food, it's going to give it a weird flavor. They don't want. Gas. Yeah, there's not much to say at the moment. Let's look at our research. Yeah, this is the area that people are suspicious of being AI. And I do kind of see why. Yeah. List of road lines, list of vehicles, economy, religious sympathy. Yeah. Look, we're losing money at the moment, but that will soon come back. Crime and justice, nothing. Loan. How do we see the research again? Research. It's not here. Maybe I need a university before I can actually do the researching stuff. Yeah, there we go. Drop that concrete off. Do you also hold asphalt? What the flip holds asphalt? How do I do asphalt? How do I move asphalt? Let's have a little look. A little look-see poo. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. That's an asphalt paver. Road crane, road crane. No. So how do I get asphalt? Can I even buy asphalt? Hold on. This is another thing I must look up. How to buy asphalt. Workers and resources. Obtain asphalt. It says I can import it, but import it with what? I'm gonna... Okay, well... We'll see later. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, do that. Yeah, make that road. Oh, hell yeah, make that road. This is the best road making thing I've ever seen. Are you building a road out of gravel? Out of gravel! It's like the future. Hell yeah. Now go home. It's funny how I recognize most of these songs. They're just sort of like keyboard versions of old communist songs. What's the silly Billy doing? Da 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 da. Yeah, it feels pretty good. All the developers are watching me. Yeah, you are all the developers. Needed to finish the entire construction. Resources needed to finish the current phase. Maybe I should instead type up how to move asphalt. Use dumper trucks to transport it from the asphalt plant to construction sites. I built a second town for the range, and I built another set of construction buildings to keep everything within range. Concrete and asphalt are on-demand products you can't produce, install, and later use. I think after the... Yeah. Oh, the dumpers take asphalt. Okay, so after this... I might come over here and build that coal plant. No. Actually, you know what I might do? I might build an actual construction industry. So I might begin doing the plans for that. So somewhere like over here maybe? Because that's kind of in the middle. Let's look at the topography. Yeah. So I'm going to do a little mark out here. This is where the topography starts getting a little bit more hilly. We want a little construction zone here. That way we can provide for both Changden and Matsumamoto. So we can build a little coal place here and things like that. Because this construction zone right near the border probably isn't the best. I mean, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it for now. I'll leave this road here so I remember to build it. But because it's kind of hard to get these resources at the moment. I can build a concrete factory though. I can do that somewhere. Maybe out this way? Concrete. A concrete. But I don't know. Should I invest in concrete or should I invest in something more profitable? Because is concrete that much? BCC for concrete. 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 Where is the concrete? I can't see it. Whatever. Maybe it's cement. 23. Clothes. Maybe I should make clothes. could start a farm. Synthetic fertilizer. Yeah, maybe I should actually start some farming instead. Let's have a look. How's the construction going, boys? Still got 4 assigned constructions. Yeah, they're doing quite well. Wait, what are you doing? I never asked you to build the shopping center. Okay, if you want to. Yes, the glorious republic will someday be built. It's also good to have these gravel roads up and going. Okay, well I guess I could start planning for this little farm. Max export. 4.1 hectares, maximum amount of workers. I guess I should start with the medium farm. Right. Parking spots for vehicles, 12. So... yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to think about the logistics of it. Because we want enough tractors and then harvesters. So this can probably accommodate 6 fields. Because if we have a tractor and a harvester for each field, well, maybe we could do 12 fields actually. So we'll put a farm here. 1 hectares. We'll do medium fields. So we'll do 1 field, 2 field, 3 field, 4 field, 5 field, 6 field. And then we'll go 7, 8. Nine. 10. And I think I want to have gravel roads. Because gravel roads are a lot faster, but they're also a lot cheaper than asphalt roads. I think asphalt roads will be our best investment now. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fields. So that shouldn't be too much for them to deal with. Then we want, what, some grain silos? I mean, they can hold a lot. So I think even doing 2 silos is going to be overkill. But better overkill than underkill. Where's the factory crossings? Build a factory connection. There we go. How much is... okay. I guess factory connections actually cost money. I didn't know that. So yeah, so we'll have these 2 silos here. And then we want to turn crops into clothes, alcohol, and food. So there'll be a distillery. So the distillery just needs water and food, or crops, to make alcohol. Surprisingly, the farm actually doesn't need workers, it just needs tractors. I guess they had self-driving tractors, so... There's also meat. Yeah, let's look at clothes. Okay, so clothes need crops and chemicals. Oh, chemicals are expensive, I know that. So I guess for the moment, oh yeah, fabric. So yeah, so we're gonna turn them into food. Where will the food factory go? And will I get netherite? Yeah, I mean, it's just... I hope it's entertaining enough hearing my thought processes. I know this isn't the most entertaining game, but it is a lot to play. But it's a lot of thinking, which I think makes it mostly entertaining, question mark. Resources on construction site. We need gravel and asphalt. So we've got all this. Yeah, you watch for me. So, food factory there. Hopefully this doesn't interact with the sawmill much. Oh, bring it back at a 20-degree angle. Maybe the factory and stuff can go in this little area here. We'll demolish some of these trees. I will be replanting trees, by the way. I just need some area to see. So yeah, so then we want them to come down here and then deliver to the food factory. So yeah, we'll get the distillery. I'm wondering where I should put it because I want the... Maybe, yeah, because I want them to go directly into some kind of warehouse. Yeah, here we go. A warehouse. I might build 2 warehouses. One warehouse there. One. So they're sort of in a pattern like that. Would I make a good communist city planner? I wouldn't be corrupt. I wouldn't embezzle funds. I like serving the people. Maybe. You don't believe in me. Let's see, make a factory connection. Too long. Okay. Make factory connection. Too long. Okay, so I need a little forklift garage. Not what I want at all. So that works. forklift garage. I don't know how forklifts work. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. And then we want a little road connection to come out here. Yeah, let's demolish some of these little poor houses here. I wish it asked me if I was sure if I wanted to demolish the gravel roads, because it always makes me unintentionally demolish the gravel roads. It's like, yeah, those cost money to build. I don't actually want to get rid of those. Okay, so I got a forklift garage. There. I don't know if that's how it works. Hopefully it works like that. I'll just demolish that one. Wow. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Awesome possum. Let's have a look at how they're doing on the construction. So they're still on the same things. Still on the groundworks. Okay, what are they doing? They're working on the pipes, which is the long thing. This is going to take years to build, I reckon. In-game years. Well, it doesn't feel too off from real life years, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah. But I'm pretty happy with how I've done, actually. I think there was one thing I was missing. I remember that. Well, I'm going to save. We'll sit on 3 speed. Just in case anything goes horrifically wrong. No, this is not the end. I actually feel not very tired at all. Oh, yeah, fire stations and hospitals and stuff. I forgot about that. We want a small clinic and a small fire station, I think. Once all this is done, though, we'll do that. No, I don't even know how many people are watching. There's probably 0. Because you took it away because you know I'd be sad. We should build a slaughterhouse, but for people. Let's see. What was it, do you think, that I wanted to do? Citizens. And how many people did I have before the million? Okay, so we have the buses, we have a factory, we have the coal plant. The coal plant will supply power. Coal processing plant. I think a lot of people say it's good to get gravel as well. The Palace of Communism, the National Uprising Museum. Museum of the Republic, indoor pool, the Panorama Restaurant. Oh yeah, there's hotels and stuff. I forgot about that. 4-star hotel, a city hotel. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really build more construction offices. Unless I can. New vehicle available. Oh no, I definitely can. I can build up to 7. Okay. Should probably do that then. Because construction is going slightly too slow for my liking. Here we go. I need a free excavator. No. Dang. I guess I'll just have to build them along here then. Okay. So, what do we need more of? Let's get another dumper. Another one of those. Another excavator. Get another 2 excavators. And this one. Get another open dude. Another dumper. And then this one. Another open dude. Another dumper. Sign construction office. Right. And then assign construction. So they're assigned to all of this. Okay. How much do we need on this? We need sites, board, steel. And how's the actual resources going? Well, they're doing well. Okay, do we not have a... Weird. It looks like they weren't assigned to get steel. Should not. Okay, good. Okay. I think it looks like, since there's so much groundworks going on, let's get another dumper. Not feeling generous. Let's assign these gravel paths as well, since we can always use more gravel roads. Okay, so we're 300,000 down. I know I already have a dump truck, but I need more dump truck. Look how fast they go as soon as they get onto the asphalt here. Then how slow they go as soon as they're off. See them going all the way over here. I kind of want them to do these gravel roads as they go. So you can already see the progress they've made on the map. Fantastic. The worker is missing the resource steel. I forgot we need to build a thing to this again. There we go. Yes. The beautiful city. I forgot which button it is to turn the UI off. And these crops should do very, very well for us too. I think because we're in Southeast Asia, I don't think season should be an issue. At least, I really hope not. I know that in other places there is snow and stuff like that, and people will start dying if you don't give them heating, but I'm assuming it's not really an issue here because we're in the tropics. I just sort of love seeing things start working. really satisfying. I'm also hoping I'm not spending too much money. I have still got 9.7 million rubles left, and I haven't tapped into my supply of dollars, but I'm constantly paranoid that I'm just going to go bankrupt in this game. I guess it's just a matter of looking at what is causing the biggest drain, because at the moment it's resources. We're spending a lot on resources. And yeah. And construction. And we just need to chip away at those costs and try and improve our profits. So we want to make an excess of food and excess of alcohol, supply our own people so we don't have to worry about the imports, and then export the excess overseas. And the same will be with the coal as well. We probably won't be using too much coal, so just export what we don't need. But yeah, I'm gonna just go toilet really quickly and leave the game running. So yeah, certain someone can have a little look around if they want to, but I'm just gonna leave it running so that the construction can continue while I go toilet. Let's have a little look here.
Hello, my name's Certain Someone, and how do you move in this game? Ooh! What's going on here? They're doing a lot of construction. Women be shopping. I don't even know if that's a shop. I'm just here to keep some kind of conversation going, sitting in front of the banner sign. It's very cool art, by the way. I'm going to disable the camera so you can see it, but look at that, very cool. Got all the mushrooms, got all the pigeons. It's a positive time for all. Camera, come back, please. There we go. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. Construction has stopped. Construction not assigned. No workers or mechanism. Missing resources. Gravel. Workers on construction site 0. It looks like there's a solid bit of improvement to do there. I don't even know what this is. It's some sort of abysmal abomination that goes to another dimension. And I think that included, I'm going to have to give overall this infrastructure maybe a 4 out of 10. Maybe I could have gone a little bit higher, but it's, as I said, it's these rifts in the 4th dimension that are kind of bringing it down a bit compared to what it could be. Now, what's going on over here? They've got some little dirt piles. They go all the way off into the woods. I don't know what they're doing here. Whatever this is awfully set up. We might actually have to bump down the infrastructure rating a whole nother point. I doubt it, though. Let's look at these buildings, these Half-Life R buildings. Ah! Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Someone's being silly. Who is? Okay. Can I hear my own voice? Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Oh, fantastic. They've nearly finished the building. That one. They're getting quite far on this one. Construction stopped. They're not assigned. Okay. Never mind, guess it's just not really a priority. How much more work needs to be done there? Well, I guess as soon as the shopping centre's done, we'll start on the schools. What? Yes. And... yes. I am indeed... I'm including the pub in the schools. Because you learn a lot from drinking, apparently. Okay. What are you doing? You're missing resources? Not good enough. Make gravel from the dirt.
Oh, palm trees. I can plant palm trees and I can plant jungle tree. Not available in this landscape. Oh. I can build an eternal flame. Oh, that's right. I need to build a communist memorial. I think as you come in, I want to have a little Soviet emblem. So I'll have that there. In front of the factory. So that people... I need people to be as loyal as possible. Lenin statue in concrete. Oh, this one's bigger. There we go. Little Lenin statue outside the school. They can all play around Papa Lenin. Needs enjoyment. Alright, we'll have a little playground too. If there's room for one, question mark. There may not be room. Maybe we'll put a big hammer and sickle outside the bus stop. Here we go. Fantastico. You gave me a 3 out of 10 on what? The infrastructure. What was wrong with the infrastructure in your mind? I want to hear. It was 4 out of 10, but then I saw the fractured 4th dimensional paths and had to knock it down to 3. Hey, come on. No gravel, no women, and shopping. Okay. Well, the shopping center is up and running now. We'll have a little path there. A little path there. A little path there. Then maybe let's put some little trees up front. Maybe just some bushes. Plant bush. Some little bushes out front. Palm trees. There we go. And that way those trees are gonna grow big now. Hey, look at all these people just standing around doing nothing. Because there's no... What am I paying these people for? Why am I even bringing these people in? Come on, Brachova, Steven Maxinovich. One thing I don't appreciate is that the developers sometimes don't put a lot of work into the names and stuff. Like, they've built a level for Southeast East Asia. They've made it clear that the people here are Buddhists. But they didn't bother to make new names for them or anything. They just have the same Russian names. So I just have to imagine that I guess all these people just gave themselves Russian names after communism became a thing. Which feels slightly silly. But I'm also just going to pretend it's not a thing. Where are you going? Yeah? Dropping off the concrete. I wish there was a way to say that the workers should only be delivered, like, after the resources actually get there. Because then it's kind of annoying. Bat. Yeah. Yeah, of course. All these little paths as well should get built. What's this house here? It's a little corrugated iron house. Let's get system priority. Still waiting on this one. Mechanical components. This one just needs asphalt. I'm gonna set these two to high priority. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. It's just at the moment I'm just sort of trying to focus on getting everything built. I also think these smaller villages like this should just be demolished completely, because they're kind of irrelevant at this stage. It'll also be great because eventually we can have a pretty good shipping industry, so we don't need to worry about we won't need to worry as much about like freight trains and stuff for exporting. We can just have ships go out, but ships are also very expensive. How much is a dock? A lot. 413 tons of concrete. Pumping harbour. Passenger harbour. I guess we could have tourists come in by boat. Built. All the worker bees get their job done. What's evening time? 3. Yeah, the train could come this way. Go along here. Train station here. But then have a second freight one, which could then come through here at some point and drop off. We could have a system where it comes like through here, gets coal, drops it off here, takes it back or something. I don't know. Trying to think. Look at this nice little bridge. Goes across the river, the Yangju River. Maybe I'm in like Korea or an island off the coast of Japan, because these names are very interesting. It seems like they just picked a bunch of random names from Asian countries and called it a day. Hell yeah. What's over here on like the far side of the Republic? Not much. Just an American customs house. We need to think of a backstory for our republic. What war ravaged this place? What do you... I guess I can start the theoretical construction place. I also need to leave room for the train, because we want a train to come through here. Let me survive this thing. I think we want some... I'm going to say 12 is probably the golden number for now. These little construction offices. And then, because I want them to be able to do different things and have different, like, specializations. And 24 just sounds like a bit too much at the moment, especially for such a small republic. Might even actually just limit it to 2 at the moment. And then get a road coming down here. Okay. So we'll have like some of our vehicles here. Then what we want is, so how much? I guess we want a gas station. Because, you know, they all need gas. Then they can either come straight down here and merge like a zip into this road, or they can come over to a little area here for storage. So let's go to storage, or cargo, sorry. Let me just adjust the microphone. Okay. Yeah, so we want open storage. I think small will do for now. And we'll want maybe... So, what resource do we need again? We need boards, bricks, probably aluminum in the future, steel, prefab panels, and wood. So we need 6 open storage. Yeah. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aluminium. Go like that. Potentially on this side. Let's check the topography. Yeah, but the topography is fine. Boom. So those are all connected up. Then we'll need some aggregate storage as well. So that's things like gravel. This will hold 870 tons of gravel. I guess for aggregate storage it should be a bit bigger because we need a lot of gravel. The Nanya business. The Nanya business construction plant. Fantastic. Then, I guess I'll put a small little distribution office here just to keep up with the fuel. Oh, I've already got 5. Okay. I need to actually research it for if I want it. But I'm not too sure what it's under. So, yeah, there we go. There's a small little construction place. It's a little bit far, but it should be fine. Yeah, we do want construction to go like as quickly as it can. I can't buy you a burger fuel. Actually, we're already past your birthday in the game. I meant to point out that we were nearly at your birthday. Okay, so we got that's the little construction area done. Then I think the next thing might be gravel. We need a little gravel mine. Miscellaneous? Yes, gravel. A gravel quarry and then a gravel processing plant. Needs flat terrain. I think like over here would be the best place. But I also don't want them to have to travel too far. And also I need to worry about the water, because I can't build it too close to the water. Maybe over here. Because we can build like a gravel quarry here. Gravel processing plant. Yeah, so these make quarried stone. Needs flat turf. I don't get how you're really supposed to, because the gravel is like in the mountain. How am I supposed to have it flat in the mountain? It confuses me. Yep. Building. I feel like I have to keep being entertaining. But I don't know what to do while everything's just building. All I can think of is just like keep processing stuff. I think as well we need steel. Steel is the big industry. Steel is the lifeblood of industry. Entertain your hunger. Low quality flats. I think what's the quality of life in these ones? No one lives here. Doesn't actually say? I assume it's a little bit low. I would assume it's a little bit low. Hey pal, I also didn't ask you to work on this. Who keeps on making you work on these things? Yeah, got that a while ago, 18th of May 1960. So yeah, metallurgy, aluminium plant, alumina plant, bauxite processing, plastic factory, making plastic. Indoor pool. I do wonder how I'm going to keep people happy for the first like few years. Yeah, that was what I needed to build. I needed to build a some rubbish places, waste treatment. But I'll worry about that later. Oh, maybe now. Okay, let's go. Waste. Waste. Hippie burgers. Small, large. So how far do people walk with this? Okay, so people want their rubbish to be very close. Okay, I get it. So, put one here, I suppose. Okay, I suppose. And another one here. Another one here. So, it's kind of hard to see. Is there like... No, I need different like map overlays. Sorry, overlays. Like, I need one for waste. Building properties. Construction fertility. Interior productivity. Rotate interior temp. Free flats. I want to know the life quality. Show me wattage, sewage flow, water flow, wear and tear, reconstruction. Wear and tear. Okay. Okay, these overlays aren't too bad. Government loyalty, car owners have computer. City planning overlays. Waste. Water. Okay, well, once those are built, we can actually check. Mm-hmm. Why is this stopped? Missing resource. Do they all have access? Missing truck with covered hole. That's right. We need 2 covered trucks. So we can get the mechanical components. So let's look at filter by type. I need a covered hole. There we go. We'll change your color. 62, 70. How many tons do you hold? I can do 8 2 ton, 8 tons. I guess you're better then. Boom. Okay, so I didn't notice that, though we didn't have any way of transporting mechanical components. No. These don't need mechanical components, though. We're building stuff here. So these covered holes here. What do you do? Let's follow you. So you're gonna go here. You're full on fuel. So, do you know... Do you guys know that you're supposed to be building this and this? No, they did not know that. Okay, weird. Have the pipes been built though? Let's check. Yes, the pipes are built. Fantastic. Now they're building these sewage pipes. I don't know why they're building stuff like this, because I never told them to. But that's okay. Oh, maybe it's because I did the batch start construction thing from before. So that these covered hole trucks should be coming. He's doing steel framing now. There we go. I'm gonna follow you. Going through the forest. And then you're gonna drop it off here? No, you can drop it off at the water tower. Yay! Okay, so now these are fine. Once the water's done, you know, I just realized we never actually connected the sewage plant. Does it need a connection actually? How do you get connected? Oh, you just need a path. That's weird. A little path through the jungle just to get to the sewage plant. this is going to take a lot. There we go. We're all building the hammering away. Hardworking people. We're delivering boards. Yeah, is that board? No, it's bricks. Delivering all the bricks. Fantastic. Where are you going? With all those prefabricated panels. Let's see, where are you going? Oh, near collision. Oh, going this way. This way. Oh. There we go. It's for the plumbing. Okay, let's keep an eye on the supply chain, make sure that everything is going well. Yeah. So we've done a good job with the distribution offices. They're doing the job fantastically. We're not having any shortages like I did when I last tried to play this game. There we go. All we need are workers to finish this now. Got our water tower. Watch it rise from the ground. Our glorious water tower. And our water well. Then once everything is built... I know you miss me, I'm sorry. I can hop off soon. Now all these people are finishing their work days and they're just leaving. Yeah, I just want to have like enough of a safety net so that if we have all this and then we get somebody in and they're like, oh, the water's not good enough, I can just like build one building and then everything will be fixed. But so I need everything done before I get one person in. And I just need to get that infrastructure up and running. I also need a university. So once all this is done, I'll get and there is some sort of economy going, I'll get a university because we need to research distribution offices because they're essential, and I don't think we can keep going on the same 4 offices. There we go. All those prefab panels coming in. Boom. So that's got everything it needs. Now we just need workers. Fantastic. Where are you going with that concrete? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's going really well. Oh, I want to see the water tower be completed. It'll be completed very soon. Now, got these people working now. Just doing stuff. Having a little refuel. I'm also pretty satisfied because I'm trying to do all of this on a realistic mode so that I can actually say I did it on realistic mode. Wow, it is really hot here. Here we go. In work days. Boom. The water tower is done. It's just got no power, so nothing is really lit up at the moment. construction is working well. The council looks with pleasure upon your actions. The council of glorious workers. Oh no, they were building this. So I have enough workers in all these tiny little poor houses. Can you even walk to the, You're too lazy to even walk to the shopping center, so you're just gonna starve to death. Ugh. Can you walk to the sawmill? No. I guess we'll just have workers from, we'll have workers come from the bus stop to the sawmill. Or to here. And the water well is nearly done too. We can start assigning some more stuff soon. Actually, that seems like they assigned it themselves. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. So this has... still needs a bunch of stuff. Actually no, this has exactly what it needs, so that's basically done, just needs workers. And all this is being constructed. We might do the memorials last. Yeah, I guess we'll assign these two. Yeah, that's got a path. I guess we just need to assign paths to these. Right. There you go. Then the sewage system will be online. The construction office has a path, right? Yes, they do. Oh, what are you, stupid? What is that? Okay, weird. Bang. Okay, so they're working on that now. Cool. Then a lot of this has already had the resources delivered. Then we'll work on the coal power plant. Then it's just getting the necessary infrastructure in place to actually deliver the coal to the power plant. And deliver food and things to the school and the shopping centre. And a few cells in the pipe. Drinking water, Like we also, we still need to get the rubbish bins in place. Okay. I'll assign someone to complete that. And that and that. And then that and that. The waste system is kind of confusing. But we'll see. Okie dokie. Yeah, then hopefully in the next stream we'll have the first citizens in. We just need power online. The screw feels really good. I'm glad I decided to keep the screw here. And hopefully like in the far future we can get some nuclear power. So that'd be fun. Where is the nuclear power plant? State infrastructure, residential. No, it's not there. Electricity, yeah. So you can have a twin reactor plant. You can even have solar panels and stuff too. but the solar panels obviously aren't very efficient because, you know, solar panels in the 1960s. But they're useful for small scale things. Some clean power. I think one thing that would be cool as well is if they added a geothermal, even hydroelectric dams and things. Okay. Well, I think this might be a good place to end it off. Well, I think I could go longer. I can feel myself like wanting to talk less and less, and I'm pretty satisfied with where we are now. It's mostly just waiting for stuff to be finished. Yeah. So just waiting for things to be done, and then fine-tuning the infrastructure so that not everybody dies as soon as I turn it on. And yeah, we'll probably, for the distillery and the food factory, I might start off importing crops, and then we'll see, we'll try to get this online afterwards. And yeah, and we'll see what happens with the rubbish, because that's going to be hard. And as well, once all that's done, I'll try and see if I can stop importing coal and build a little coal mining town here, which will probably take even longer, but yeah. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. It's been very fun. I like this game. Anyway, thank